one, you can't guard her. You got to make her see layers in the gaps. In transition, you got to keep her on one side of the floor. You got to try to do certain things to take her vision away in transition. All of that is a tough assignment for anyone in the country.
Home whites with the pink accents for USC on this Play 4K game here at Galen Center. Road blues for Arizona. And our first look at that Juju Watkins pull-up. And the first miss of the night. And the foul will be on Rhea Marshall, their 6'4" center from right here in Los Angeles.
Juju Watkins on the top of everyone's scouting report on the offensive side.
Starting five for Arizona, which has been hurt so badly by injuries and departures. They have a strong freshman class they're trying to build around. Puello is their best defender. And she'll have a big assignment tonight. Neither side rebounds it particularly well, so that could end up being the big statistic this evening. The starting five for USC. Who helps out Juju Watkins, who's been the leading scorer in 19 of her 20 games this year. They have three other players, Debbie, that have scored 20 points, only 4 of them all season long for the others.
Juju takes up 22 shots again. She moves on to the next play. And Puello's made back-to-back plays.
Helena's the fifth-year player from Spain. They'll throw some full-court pressure after the make.
Well, Adia Barnes, the head coach for Arizona, is all about ball pressure, and they will bring multiple looks defensively. We'll see some jump defense. We've seen them extend already.
They do not have a deep bench. In fact, only 8 are suiting up tonight here in LA. Shot clock's winding down. They get the touch inside and one for Caitlin Davis, one of their 3 Ivy League transfers. First foul on Jada Williams, so Davis to the line, just a 54% free throw shooter, knocks it down.
We watch a lot of film on her. She comes up the right side. She's very right-hand dominant, and she keeps the ball on the right side. Puello knows that.
Leaders in free throw attempts per game with Angel on top. Deja Kelly at Carolina is another good one. Effective at getting those freebies. Off the takeaway.
Good D by Caitlin Davis. Getting back in transition.
And with Sky Jones on the drive. Watkins weaving, looking for an opening. Hangs and hits. Her first bucket.
That's her signature right there. Getting into the elevation of her jump shot. One of the things you'll see Lindsey Gottlieb do is rotate a lot of players in early. As you mentioned, Beth, only 8 players dressed for Adia Barnes' team.
Yeah, I would think SC would be perfectly fine with a fast tempo tonight. Watkins gets to the right side, takes contact, and that's going to be the second foul on Puello.
Juju Watkins put so much pressure on your defense, and both the fouls that Puello committed were one-on-one, right? Where Juju draws the most fouls as she gets by her primary into the second level.
Breaking everybody's rookie records. I mean, putting Cheryl Miller and Lisa Leslie in a rearview mirror in a lot of different categories. They have had so many good players here, particularly back in the 80s and 90s. And Juju, of course, everybody knows the 51-point show she put on the road in an upset of Stanford a couple weeks ago.
What was impressive to me about the 51 wasn't just the 51, it was the combined next 2 games where she scored 60, which means there was no drop-off for the rookie.
Grew up in nearby Watts. Split her time in LA and up in the Valley between a couple of high schools the last couple of years at Sierra Canyon. Puello stays in the game with 2 fouls and knocks down the joke. Padilla. Can't get that one to go. In a lengthy possession, they come up empty. Off the bounce, into the lane, and a foul on the drive by Sky Jones.
This is a perfect pace for Arizona with their defensive-oriented scheme. Right, Juju is not hot right now, 1 for 6. They got a chance to just stick around here with a Had a great conversation with her today about straight line drives versus the shiftiness in her game. She's got tremendous footwork. She's going to go to the line here because they're over the bonus, or in the bonus. I think she loves the right side of the floor. If there's any way possible you can keep her on the left, and then on the other end, you have to go at her defensively. Right? Try to wear her down that way. Then you bring two to the ball, and everyone's going to trap her.
She's an 84% free throw shooter. Gets a couple there. Still just 18 years of age. She's already spent a couple of summers with USA basketball. It is a terrific freshman class all around the country, led by Juju and Hannah Hidalgo at Notre Dame. That's the second foul on Caitlin Davis, so she will have to go out. Now in her 8th season as the head coach at her alma mater, where she was a Pac-12 Player of the Year and went on to win a WNBA championship, and now on the heels of that NIT title several years ago where they were packing the McHale Center. It's been a slow build, a setback this year, but kind of anticipated with the injuries and the youngsters. So Kaylin Gilbert will check into the game. Just returned Friday after she was unavailable for the prior 3 games. She is their leading scorer. And they still choose to bring her off the bench.
Box and 1 by Arizona. They're going to keep mixing it up. They're going to junk it up a little bit, trying to keep USC off balance.
Here is Gilbert, number 15 in blue. Finds some space at the elbow, and she'll knock down her first shot. Juju trying to come get it. Gilbert staying right there with her, and a turnover.
Both teams really playing off the bounce instead of, moving the ball and playing off the pass, and there's no pass and a shot.
Offensive rebound, and the stick back for Isis Bay.
That's the third offensive.
Juju coming to get it. Gilbert takes her on the switch. Juju gives it up. Weak side rebound, and that'll take care of the first quarter. 13-12. Arizona. That Gino had at UConn, that Pat had at Tennessee, that Dawn's got going at South Carolina. The buzz around women's basketball in Iowa right now. And the growth of women's sports has reached LA with the success of USC and UCLA this year. A chance that both could be contenders to get to the Final Four. Diana Taurasi's another name that comes to mind. So many greats over the years. It's fun to welcome all the new fans to women's basketball, and just a reminder of those that have come before, like this Cheryl, like the other Cheryl Swoops. And
Dawn Staley, Kim Mulkey.
If you only know Dawn and Kim as coaches, check out their bona fides as players at Virginia and Louisiana Tech. A rich history over the last 4 decades. Three ball on its way and good. Caleb Padilla, the grad student back home in the LA area after 3 seasons as an all-Ivy League performer at Penn.
Southern Cal really hedging on those ball screens right now. Now they're changing what they do, coming off the timeout, unbalanced, and mix it up, and that's what you see these coaches doing, right? We've seen a lot of different looks from Arizona already in the game, and now Lindsey Gottlieb changes up their ball screen coverage. Under overhead strap ice jam switch drop. Only 8 ways that you can guard a ball screen or a variation.
And that's all of them. Brea Cunningham right there had the 3-point play for Arizona, and they're back on top by 1. Hand in a passing lane, and the turnover. This is their game. Steal and score it before you can set up your D. Gilbert on the run, in with the bigs off the board.
She's had an impact. She's had a couple of buckets already, and then she's been very good in their man-to-man or in their jump as Juju lets it fly from deep.
She pulls up and responds. Her first triple, she's got 9 here in the first half. Gilbert, nice use of the screen, bodies up a defender and off the backboard again.
Really good, no call. Good wall up tough, too.
Here's Juju.
See, there's the switch off that I'm talking about. See, Puello, oh, man, she just blows by. Wow, what a move. Right foot, left foot, right foot, wrong foot.
Hangs and hits off the window into double digits for Juju here in the first half. Evens the score. Lob over the top, nice catch, and the lay-in for Coney.
Really well executed because there's no help tagging the roller because they got everybody loaded over to the other side and cleared it out.
Working in the paint, short on the shot from Marshall, and a foul. Comes from a basketball family. Both parents were basketball players. She's been out in the parks playing ball since she was about 7 years old. Jumper's good. Jones, give her 3. Largest lead here for the Cats.
Southern Cal not handling that middle ball screen at all. They over-rotated and they had too many helpers on the tag.
Watkins, no. And here comes Jones. Juju with the steal.
Good ball movement.
That's what USC needs. Other contributors, Taylor Bigby.
See, they didn't play off the dribble that time. They moved the basketball. They had great spacing. Bigby much taller in this matchup. And look at the space.
Scramble for the loose ball. A good break for Jones, and she'll take it all the way in.
Switches to a right hand for the lefty.
USC number 10 in the country. Their net rank is 16. They have 5 top 20.
I love when coaches try to go backdoor off timeouts.
Williams on the inbound. Another offensive rebound, and there's the stick back for Martinez.
Staying in that box and one. And you know what? It's allowed them to get the lead. I wouldn't come out of it until
it's working. Now that could try and loosen it up a little bit. Kayla Padilla, her second triple. She's got 9. Puello gets into the paint, and the pull-up is good.
Got a smooth.
Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
I mean, look at Williams just draped all over Juju. And Juju's not even in the play. She's going, okay, you want to play face guard me? Then they're going to play 4-on-4. And that's pretty much what they've done. Let's see if Adia Barnes stays in it again.
That was Mackenzie Forbes. USC this quarter is 7 for 9 to get them back on top. That's a foul on Cunningham, her first. Watkins, nice drop off, and the lay-in is good for Akunwafo.
Juju Watkins never catches the ball standing still.
Footer won't go. Another offensive rebound and a stick back.
That's very much it.
9 second chance points in the half for Arizona.
Gonna go last possession right here. Now Juju's not gonna give it up. She's just gonna dribble it down and make a move.
Telling everybody to clear out of the right side.
See, she doesn't like screens in this situation.
She'll take it, steps through, and one.
You cannot keep her from going right. You can try, but she's going to wiggle her way back to that right hand. Look at the explosiveness. Steps around the defender, keeps her eyes up, and finishes high off the glass with some contact.
That's the second on Cunningham. Chance for the three-pointer. 14 first half points, 5 5 of 5 from the line. Final seconds. Puello can't knock it down, and that'll do it. 4 ties, 4 lead changes. Neither side could get too far away from the other. And at the half, USC 37, Arizona. USC 10th in the country, and they're trying to stay in the thick of the chase in the Pac-12, and an outstanding block right there from Caitlin Davis. Juju on the drive, offensive foul, and that's her second. Trojans come into the night 3 games behind Stanford, and one of 6 teams in this week's top 25. Charlie Brackets projects 7 Pac-12 teams can get in, with Cal right now on the bubble.
Freya Cunningham doing a great job shaping up for that lob with a good target hand away from the defense. Jada Williams staying in that matchup with Juju Watkins.
Oh, nice ball fake. And there is the picture-perfect pull-up. 16 for Juju. Williams spins around Padilla, gets the block. Watkins off the mark. They made her turn to the left side. And Jada Williams injured on the play.
She's a tough-looking freshman right there. She's had a good game so far. She's had that matchup face guarding Juju Watkins most of the game.
Williams, Jones, and Cunningham have seen extended minutes, all members of that freshman class. A little hyperextension possibly there. All ranked in the top 100 in ESPN Hoop Girls coming out of high school. And the best of the bunch, Montea Dew, they lost preseason due to a knee injury. This team should have a different look next year when they make the move to the Big 12. Juju gets a block, and it goes over to SC.
Big time help right there off the bounce. Another good looking freshman, Skylar Jones right here. Juju does a nice job of knocking that out of bounds so they can get back up the other end. Here she is on the left side of the floor. I think she's
making it tough on her.
She's more of a passer on the left side, Beth, but she always pass it and go back and get it.
15-footer is good. Caitlin Davis.
Now Adia Barnes with Williams going to the locker room is down to 7 players in uniform.
Blakely is out there. Watkins with the steal. The crossover back to the right side. And a trip coming to the line. Hey, this Sunday it's #1 South Carolina, the last of the unbeatens, hosting Georgia. So we'll get a peek at what the selection committee thinks the top 16 seeds will look like. And of course, those top 16 seeds all get to host first and second rounds. Watkins and USC expected to be on that list. The kick out, second chance, got it. Padilla's 4th triple of the night.
Yeah, Padilla, you shoot till your arm falls off. She is on fire, a 9-0 run.
Timeout, Arizona.
She hasn't turned the ball over either. She makes good decisions. She has an understanding of where to relocate on the perimeter. And she's got experience, as you mentioned. She's a really good three-point shooter. And Southern Cal is finding her.
So a 9-0 run. They've extended their biggest lead of the night. And how does Arizona respond? Still without Jada Williams, who went out with an injury. Martinez knocks it down.
You got to really stay down in the stance. You can't take all her shiftiness. Look at that curl right there. So she forces a switch. That is a beautiful
Blakely. Knocked loose. Too much dribbling. And a foul. Oh, Cuello able to knock it away. Here comes Arizona on the run. Martinez out in front. Juju against the double. They find the open shooter. Padilla, got it. That's her fifth. Yeah, Padilla. She steps into it. Gilbert, tough shot.
They like this Juju off this floppy action.
To the left hand, count it. Caitlin Davis. And the foul on Isis Bay. Finding some success in the Ivy League portal before returning to the college game. Arizona struggling to find some offense here in the second half. And SC taking advantage. They're going to talk this one over, and it will stay with USC.
Get it right. Rhea Marshall, good fake.
Oh! Foul on the shot. Averaged a double-double last year, as close to that this year. 10 points, 9 rebounds a game. And she breaks through there. Got a
D-sleeve on that.
Yeah, she's got a sleeve on that knee. Looked like it was a little hyperextended.
So you got to take one dribble down there to improve that angle and make that feed.
Getting outscored here in the third quarter, 18-6. And shooting just 25%, so they need some change. The defense forces the turnover. They could get an easy look here, and a foul on the layup.
See, that is Arizona basketball. Full court pressure into the double.
Free throw rattles in and out from Sky Jones.
And they just played brick house in between.
And they did. Juju picked up the dribble. Spinning inside, and there's Marshall. First field goal.
Good feed inside, and Marshall gets to that left shoulder. She's tough.
Williams, she's tough window.
She's going to be really good for Adia Barnes.
Juju spins. Marshall blocked. Jones got that one. Final minute of this third quarter. Williams. Deep three, no. And it's tipped right to Martinez. Boy, she's so good at getting a hand on the ball on that crossover dribble. Juju's got to hurry. And a foul on the shot. So Watkins, 8 for 8 now at the stripe. So she's ahead of her average in terms of free throw attempts per game. The most that Arizona has allowed a single player to score this year. Yvonne Ejim, 27 with Gonzaga.
And she's good.
She's very good. Juju's looking for 23 right here. Still with the fourth quarter to go. That's her 12th game already this year with 10+ free throws made.
Well, 8 times she's been over the 30-point mark. We're heading that way.
And Arizona does not get a shot off to end the third quarter. Big third for USC. They outscore Arizona. Arizona 23-11 to open this one up. She's been in double figures every game that she's played in this year, 8 of those at 30-plus. The 51 points, a school record she put up in the Stanford win. What's her season low?
Her season low is 15. Seton Hall, Tony Bazzelli. Coach Bazzelli did a nice job with his defense.
Kayla Padilla, who has hit 5 triples. She also has 6 assists.
Yeah, I really like Martinez's game, and I think she's starting to come on. We were calling for her to get going, and here comes that full court pressure.
Looking for turnovers and quick buckets to get back into this, and Rhea Marshall running the floor. Got up to the rim on that one. Nice little finger roll. Offensive rebound. Jones blocked it.
From behind, Juju gets the block, I believe.
Gilbert bothered on the shot, another block. I think Marshall got a piece of that one.
Naismith Defensive Player of the Year watch list. You got to deal with Cameron Brink in this league at Stanford. She was the National Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Tough to break through for that honor. Padilla, nice drop off and another assist. That's number 7 for Kayla.
Well, Padilla does such a good job. Good decision maker, as we mentioned before. She hasn't turned the ball over.
She's having one of her best nights.
This is just a really good touch by Padilla. And once she gets past her primary, you see Marshall just keep shaping up, getting her hands ready, catching and collecting at the front of the rim.
Juju's got it, 10 on the shot clock. Gets into the lane to the right side, and another trip coming to the free throw line. Our ACC-SEC Super Tuesday at 9 Eastern. That's Tuesday on ESPN.
Well, part of her 51 points for Juju Watkins at Stanford was 17 for 19. I know Coach Vanderveer didn't like that. You know, Coach Vanderveer said she watched a lot of film to get ready, you know, like she always does.
Gilbert checks around, drops it off. Puello short. Missed a gimme, and they're starting to get tired. Marshall, good position. Big fourth quarter continues as she gets into double digits. She was scoreless at halftime.
You know what?
She had enough energy to get the 2 small in there. We're going to need her back in the lineup and scoring. One of the top 3-point shooters in the Pac-12. And their leading scorer coming off the bench again tonight.
Oh, good hands.
Another good steal. She'll try and go coast to coast. This time does get it.
She's got some game, right? I mean, she's on the all-defensive team. She can score. She's got great feel, good rhythm and balance to her game.
Oh, Watkins, terrific hesitation, missed the layup. And Gilbert fouled on the shot. And now a big jump this season. Ooh. A little sloppy on the inbound. And Watkins cleans it up. Erased her own mistake.
Oh boy.
And an offensive foul.
You like this clear? They got a smaller player on her. Got to stay down.
Juju takes her. Nice little fade.
You got to try to force her back into help. Back to her left hand. But she wants to get to that right. And there's Williams. Marshall came alive in the second half as well. She has 11 second half points.
Foul on the rebound and a collision. Martinez went down hard.
Official time call.
To see some of the Trojans, including their star freshman Montea Dew, who wasn't able to play a minute this season before getting injured. Watkins able to track it down, left alone for three, and she hits.
Well, there's no question she's one of the hardest workers.
30 points tonight. The 9th time this season for Juju, and she snags. She will likely be a first-teamer. I don't know there's any doubt about that, and probably Hannah Hidalgo at Notre Dame as well. These are the only three that have done it. First-team All-Americans in their first season. Courtney Paris at OU, Maya Moore and Paige Beckers at Connecticut. It is a rarity. As we mentioned earlier, it's only happened one time that both schools got to host NCAA tournament games.
Bringing the stars out, too.
Yeah. Kevin Hart's been here for a game. Jason Sudeikis has been here for a game. Final 2 minutes.
Well, I thought Adia Barnes' team did a good job in the first half. They did have the lead. They played that box and one. They took Juju Watkins out of it. They forced others to make shots. And Kayla Padilla did make shots.
Good help from the other Trojans.
I think that's important for them moving forward. Another steal by Puello.
Can't get it the first time. Gilbert does the second time, and a foul on Juju.
Well, you know, there's one thing that's still the same around the Pac-12. That is, championship goes through Stanford.
It does.
In first place.
It does. They've got the easiest schedule remaining of the contenders in the league, with just one remaining ranked foe. That's Oregon State. And oh, what a move by Juju to put the capper on it. And a 32-point night.
There you go.
USC will travel to the Oregon schools next. They still have Colorado and Utah to go at home here.
Keep your eye on Oregon State. Scott Ruick's team. Look at this move. Little Euro inside, steps around the defense. It's one of the things I talked to her about today. She was fantastic, spending a little time. And you see, that's pretty impressive right there. Look at that list.
Single season scoring for a freshman, and now only Cheryl Miller and Paula McGee in front of her. And Juju, well, if she hits her average, she's only 4 games away from passing them both. Bump up a little bit here, maybe to 28 per night. Those Final Fours and national championships in 1983 and 1984, they only have been back to the Final Four one time.
And Sharp, back-to-back championships.
And they've got something cooking in Los Angeles. And the chance of We Are SC, they will fight on with another win tonight. And another outstanding performance by Juju Watkins with 32. Caleb Padilla, 15 points and 7 assists. And Marshall does